Welcome back, Aquarius, to 12th House Tarot reading. This is your bonus reading for January 2026. If you're new here, we do a past, present, and future read with clarifiers for each. Obviously, my interpretation of what's going on. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is not my normal setup if you're new here. I am not at my own home right now. So let's see what we got going. Past position, Aquarius, you have the Star. In the present position, you have the Five of Pentacles, and in the future position, you have the Seven of Wands. The energy on the bottom, the Lovers. All right, so what this means for me when I'm reading this for you, all right, the Star is an opportunity to go within, to try and figure out what it is that you want to be doing, how you want to be perceived in the world, what do you want to contribute to the world, what is your heart song, what's my purpose? That's in the past position for the month of January. In the present situation for January is the Five of Pentacles, and maybe the purse strings are a little tight, maybe some unexpected expenses came up, possibly. We'll get clarifiers for that. And then we have the Seven of Wands in the future position. So you might be defending your ground, setting a new boundary. We'll see what the clarifiers all have to say for that. And of course, underneath all that, you have the Lovers. This could just be a Gemini. This could also be you and your higher self, or you and a partner. It could be platonic. It doesn't have to be romantic. But there is a partnership that is supporting you through all of this. So let's remember that as we move forward. The three cards that we have with the Star, we've got the World, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Pentacles. Now, with this combination, you've got three major arcanas out with the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is you showing your work, you being acknowledged for your good work. People are taking note of what you bring to the table and your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. With that, right, the world, I'm going to just say, like, this combination of the Star, the World, and the Hanged Man gives you this opportunity, again, to really hone in on what it is that you want to do and how you want to participate in the world at this time. Literally, here's the world. So you get to choose what you want to do. And this Hangman is another opportunity for self-reflection and receiving that enlightenment that one gets when meditating, when in your own hermitage of sorts. So you've definitely, I feel like you have gone within and you've figured some things out, and you've allowed yourself to be put in a position to be noticed. So kudos to you, Aquarius, for that, because a lot of times, I know for myself, it's difficult to be seen, and here you are being seen and recognized. So then what is the dealio with the Five of Pentacles? Now, the Five of Pentacles on its own could be lack and limitation and hardship, heartache kind of thing. What I'll say to this is that the building behind them has the light on. These people can actually go into the church or the building, whatever this is behind them, and get food and shelter and warm clothes. So sometimes when I look at this, to me, there's a stubborn streak in it, and I don't know if that's the case for you. I don't know if you are not asking for help when needed, maybe because you've done it on your own for so long that you can't even trust anybody to do it any which way. You know, my mom used to say, if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. Well, and it's not even right, though. The thing is, if you want it done the way you want it done, you got to do it yourself. But if someone else can take out the garbage and the recycling, they might not do it the way you would do it, but it's going to get done. If the box can get checked without you having to take on more, you're going to have to allow that. Let's see what else shows up in your present situation. We do have the devil with that. The Knight of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands. So the devil could be Capricorn, but it also, again, it has these two characters on it, very much like the Lovers card has on there. So there's this duality that is showing up again in this card. It is clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So I'm just curious. I don't want to read into it too much yet until we can get more clarifiers here, because it doesn't feel good. But the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands, they're both fire cards to your air, Aquarius. This one is the Wounded Warrior. It's telling me of all the things that you've been through to get to where you're at right now. And it's asking us to remember how much work you've put into this to get where you are. And I think that can fuel your fire and fuel your passion and disallow anyone to come and thwart your plans or your ideas for what you want to do in the future. This Knight of Wands is saying the path ahead of you is clear. So I have these two cards here at the end of your current energies saying you have the skill set, you have the ability. Let's go. Let's move forward with this. Now, we go into the future card, and it's the Seven of Wands, where we do need to set some boundaries. We might be separating ourselves from others, rising above, taking a different path. So all of these are like metaphors and energies that this card can represent. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Dude, we have a Tower moment with this. We have the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. That was a hiccup, pardon me. And the Emperor. So the Tower moment is saying something is definitely changing in January. Good, bad, or indifferent, I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. The cards are telling me, though, that you're going to have a choice that's coming up with the Seven of Pentacles. And I would lean into this Emperor energy, who is knowledgeable, has a lot of wisdom, has been through it all to get to this point in his life. And you can see he has his armor on underneath the cloak. So at any given time, he is ready to go into battle if need be. But there's a balance with him. He has the discernment, he has the discipline to be both emperor and warrior, right? And this is underneath this card, this Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior. So I feel that there's opportunity presenting itself. Lean in on your people. Ask for help when needed. Know that anything is possible, and there might be a new beginning starting for you in January. And Aquarius, I mean, it's the start of your birthday season too, so maybe that's the cycle that the Tower is talking about. So take it all with a grain of salt, but know that a couple of things. You're being recognized for your good deeds and your good works. You have the path ahead of you is clear to go and do these good deeds and good works. You have an arsenal of gifts, skills, talents, and abilities to draw from. You will be separating yourself from other people. There will be a big shift happening around this and choices to be made. And this Emperor is just telling me you're going to come out ahead, and you, because of the good works that you've done, geez. The energy is telling me, like, for the last 3 years, it's like almost like finally, I'm here now. I've, leveled up, and I'm done with this thing over here, and now I'm here, okay? So with the new year, crossing the fingers, hoping that it's all good for you, Aquarius. But only you can tell me in the comments. If you made it this far, thanks for being here. Consider liking and subscribing. I will be back online when I return next week to my home. But this is for your January 26, 2026 bonus. So I'll see you then. Take care.